Cheers, listeners.
Book babes and book bros.
Welcome to Book Babble. I'm Rachel,
And I'm Tanya, and we're the Witlet Women, your hosts for the day.
and today we have Dani Ryan, the authors of the Morelli Sisters series, as well as some other books, and they are in our rapid fire AMA session. So, would you guys like to give yourselves an introduction?
Yeah, so actually, well, you go. So I'm Dani.
And I'm Ryan.
And we write romantic comedies. The Morelli Sisters is what we're most well known for. And it's a 5 book series, or it will be. The first 3 already came out. The fourth one comes out May 6th. And then the last one comes out July 15th.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about sisters,
Yes.
much like us and you guys.
Yeah, and it has billionaire era vibes. We entered that era for sure with the sisters. Takes place in New York City. And we just loved it so much because it tapped into something that we knew so well with that whole sister connection, and we loved. So
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
it's one of our favorite things to read, especially with that sibling bond in there. So, we're always excited to get the new installments and find out what you all have up next. Um, but anyway, I will go ahead and put 5 minutes on the clock and we'll get our AMA session started. Are you ready to babble?
yes.
Awesome.
All right. So you already mentioned the sister kind of bond that's in the books, and it's really incredible the way that you've written it. So what kind of helped inspire you guys to write together and then to write that into your books?
I would say really it's just that connection. In a way, what you see with the sisters is what we know. I mean, that's just our connection.
Mhm.
So that kind of inspired it, and just this idea of leaning into, that fun side to the sister bond and that relationship. It's something that we've seen and we know with friends and family and other sisters, and I don't know if it's often portrayed enough that we can be sophisticated and we can be intellectual, but at the same time, we have that strong connection where we can be
Talk about
fun,
anything.
talk about anything.
I think it's from like the texts, honestly, and the group chat they have. And that's pretty common. You text them, I feel like, for everything. And
Yeah.
at least that's what we do. And then, the sleepovers. And that is very much something we do. We have those sleepovers. You break out all the snacks. You have all the good vibes. You watch the rom-coms.
Yeah.
So that was really what inspired it. And it definitely, I would say every book has a little bit of a piece of what we do, what we know.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah, I love that you all draw like real life inspiration or inspiration from real life. That's amazing. Um, like speaking of inspiration and your personal lives, is there what inspired you most to write a specific character that like which one do you relate most to and what inspired that?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so I would say I probably relate most to Maria, and this is Ryan. And my answer is probably Maria because she is very grounded, and she has that mature, the level of maturity. And I think sometimes it can come off like
More reserved in a way.
reserved, or like, I don't want to say boring, but in a way a little boring. But that probably I resonate probably most with her. But then there's this other side that, not everyone gets to see. And that's, that close group of friends and your best friends and those that you do open up to. And that's probably why I would say Maria. And that's really, I think, the inspiration. I want to say Dani probably birthed the idea of Maria's character, but I really think she probably drew a lot from me.
Yeah.
And doing
And
that.
I did. I mean, I feel like it's pretty natural. I feel like every sister has a very distinct personality. And for
Yeah.
Maria, it was really, I looked to Ryan for that for a second. I thought, you got the older sister vibes, and it is something that is normal. I feel like you're an older sister, you're more independent, you have that more reserved side to you.
Yeah.
Not so much like the carefree younger sister. So for me, I did when
Yeah.
I did take the lead on Maria's character personality wise, and when I created her, I did have Ryan in mind.
Yeah. And I think that's true. And then like there's a secret little part of me that like wants to have that like Allie vibe, but I don't know if I do, but I love her so much. I mean, there's pieces of her, but she's probably like a sister I would like aim to be. She's just too great and too fun, in my opinion. But I don't know. What about you?
For me, I would say I'm probably most like Perla. I do have parts of Bianca in me. I have the fun, the flirty side for sure. I'm a little bit of like a goofball, I feel like. But I think for the most part, Perla, there was definitely like a time where, like worth is always like a topic of conversation. I think she had to go through this journey to discover herself. And I definitely relate to that in a way. I had like a little bit of like a self-discovery journey in my life. And it's pretty like powerful and impactful in that way. But yeah, I think Perla, she's a little bit quiet, but also when you get to know her, she's pretty like fun and spunky. So I think Perla.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So that's the loud noise that that signals the end of our 5 minutes. So this will go on Instagram, and the full episode will be available on YouTube and Spotify. So everyone listening and watching can check it out there, and we're going to continue chatting.
Yeah, I just love the complexity and the depth